Welcome to today's edition of WTF, also known as What the F***. Let's get into it.
And when we say wild, we mean wild.
Yo, before you scroll, do us a favor. Smash that subscribe button right down there.
Go ahead, we got time. Hit it. There it is. See that bell? Tap it so you don't miss a thing.
Hey,
What?
I found this story about semen. I've been ready.
All right. News Life and Beyond. Here for another episode. Today we got some crazy shit going on. We're gonna have a new segment called "What the Fuck." In this segment, we're gonna go over crazy stories throughout the world and discuss them and see what everybody thinks about them. It's gonna be a battle between me and Adam. So what we want you to do is we want you to pick who's got the craziest story. Comment below. Tell us about it. Make sure you like, subscribe, and share this so other people can join in and comment on it also. What you got, Adam? We'll start off with you.
Yeah, I was gonna write down a story about semen, but then I know you, being you'd be like, yo, you're gay. You're gay. So I was like, I ain't gonna do that one. I just thought it was wild.
Why would I think you're gay for talking about the Navy?
Oh, yeah, Navy. Yep. My sister used to love Navy men. All right. I got a good one.
We're talking about it.
Yeah. No, I'm not. Shut up, yo. I got it.
And semen.
Yeah.
Do you lick your lips over it? Come on.
Not that kind of semen. All right, you ready? So, yo, check this out. This Chinese man, all right, wanted to pay back one of his ex-girlfriends $1,500, and he tried to look for her and everything, her family, where she used to live before, that he used to date over 30 years ago. And he wanted to pay her back.
Jesus Christ. What'd you do?
She loaned him money. All right?
Story.
Huh?
Read the story.
All right. A Chinese man identified by the username Lee is seeking media's help to track down his first love, a woman named Ma, so he can repay her 10,000, I don't know what, yen? And a loan she gave him decades ago, according to the South China Morning Post. Lee, who lives in, I don't know the fucking name of that, Providence, reached out to a local television program and asked for help. To aid in his search, the show is popular for helping solve the problems of ordinary people. I don't know how to pronounce the show, so I can't, I'm no help. But, so Lee met Ma in 1991 when he was 23 and she was 25. Yo, he was a player, yo. He got an older woman. You know what I'm saying? A divorced mother with a child. They fell in love while working together and were in a relationship for 8 years before parting. The breakup was promoted by Lee's father being diagnosed with cancer and his wish for Lee to settle down in their hometown. Years later, in 2001, when Lee needed financial help to start his business, Ma was there to support him. She loaned him the money, a significant sum of the time, to help him start a business. Without any hesitation, she transferred me $1,400 in U.S. money. but gave him yen. In those days when people's average income was not high, the amount of money was a lot. Lee told the media. He lost contact with Ma after misplacing his mobile phone. Some years ago, he has felt regret ever since, hoping to return the money and find out how she is doing. Lee's wife has expressed her full support for his mission, stating she is not jealous and wants him to return the money. The initial search efforts included checking Ma's last known address were unsuccessful. Ma's family used to live in a slum area in Dong, something. But the area since has been demolished. Damn, they demolished the whole town. And replaced it with high rises. That's so fucked up. They threw the poor out and moved into high rises. And local officials could not locate them. The story has generated mixed reactions on Chinese social media, with some praising his integrity and others suggesting he should return a much larger sum due to inflation. Some question if his public search might cause Ma inconvenience. One user wrote, "Heaven rewards those who work hard. I believe you will finally find your first love and return the money to her. Your wish will be released."
What the fuck?
Yeah. Oh, man.
That's crazy.
So, yo, would you have returned the money?
Hell no. I'm not returning no money to nobody for nothing. Send me that so I can post it.
All right. That's the only one I took down on my phone. The other ones I wrote some of the stuff.
Yeah. Well, no, because we need proof of that they're real things, and that we're not just making this shit up.
Oh, yeah. All right, I'm gonna look up the other one.
So listen to this one.
All right.
Woman accidentally receives human remains in the mail. Right. It says a woman in Kentucky expecting to open a box full of medicine instead found a pair of human arms and a number of human fingers on ice. Shocked by her discovery, she called 911. Scott Daniel, the coroner for Christian County, Kentucky, traveled to her home to retrieve the human remains, the New York Times reports. Daniel took the 2 arms and 4 fingers to the local morgue on Tuesday. A courier removed the remains, though it's unclear where they were taken. About a day after receiving the digits, the woman finally received her medicine. The package was sent from Nashville and was supposed to be delivered to a school or a hospital in the city for surgical training, Daniel told the Times. The parts inside the package were from 4 different individuals, and the courier who delivered the package or the woman who received them have not been identified. In response to a question about the source of the body parts, Daniel said he didn't ask. He said, I'd assume, obviously, I think came from cadavers that had been donated, he told the Times. Daniel said he believes the woman who received the parts did the right thing by calling 911 and reporting the discovery. Imagine that shit.
You imagine opening a box and you see all these little...
Get your Amazon package and shit come in and shit. You think it's your new shirt? You think it's a new shirt you ordered?
With a bunch of fingers.
Oh, man.
How do people make mistakes like that, yo?
I don't know, man. That's fucking wild. That's nuts.
All right, how about
What's your next one?
Naked bike rides protest Trump administration in Portland. Yeah. I read this shit and I was dying. Naked or nearly naked bike riders pedaled through the streets of Portland, Oregon on Sunday, donned in wacky accessories like an inflatable frog to protest against the Trump administration attempting to deploy the National Guard in the city. Protesters usually gather night and day outside of Portland's Immigration and Customs Enforcement facility. Instead, held an emergency edition of the city's annual World Naked Bike Ride, which is usually held during the summer. They do this every year, bro. Except they did an extra one.
Do they do that for other presidents? I wonder.
I don't know. A federal judge temporarily blocked the administration from deploying the National Guard to the city October 5th. The city is awaiting the ruling. U.S. District Judge Karen Immigrant, I think that's how you pronounce it. President Trump appointee
Karen Immergut issuing a permanent injunction blocking troop deployment by the president into Portland. The ruling finding the president did not have a lawful basis to federalize the National Guard. The judge saying the federal government exaggerated claims of violence in the city and that there is no rebellion in Portland. The Department of Homeland Security responding saying the president is using his lawful authority to direct the National Guard to protect federal assets and personnel in Portland. And could be handled by local and federal law enforcement.
It's just been terrible to see what ICE is doing to our communities. We're scared for our neighbors. We're scared for our friends.
On Friday,
had previously granted Oregon officials their request for a restraining order against Trump, ordering Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth to deploy Oregon National Guard troops to Portland. A day later, Trump said he was considering invoking the Instruction Act to justify sending federal troops to Portland and avoid any legal hurdles. In recent months, Trump has ordered National Guard deployments in Los Angeles, Washington, D.C., Memphis, Tennessee, efforts to deploy troops in Chicago. You know why he can't do it in Chicago? Because them gang members don't... he got scared. He got...
Nah, I think they blocked him from doing that shit.
And Portland are on hold in legal challenges. On Monday, former President Obama criticized Trump for deploying the National Guard to cities across the country. Did you see what Obama said about that, dude?
Well, no. What'd he say? What'd he say?
He said he was shitting on him, bad.
Yeah.
Yeah. But everything he was saying was like the truth. But how would you feel if you didn't know that shit really happened and you going down the street and you see some balls hanging off a seat?
Hey, listen. If I was in the National Guard and Trump told me to go grab a bunch of naked people on bikes, I quit.
You have to get fired.
I quit.
You don't get paid enough.
I quit my job that day, man. I'm not chasing no naked people on bikes.
Oh. That's just funny
I'm not
they do it.
detaining no one that day.
Hell no. I wouldn't be with that.
No, definitely not. All right, listen to this.
Imagine being sentenced to death.
Sentenced to death for a murder you were never proven to have committed, even when the person who took responsibility for the killing got a life sentence. That's the reality for one man sitting on death row in Oklahoma. This is the story of Tremaine Wood and how Oklahoma plans to execute a man without ever proving that he killed anyone. In 2002, Tremaine Wood and his brother Jake Wood, along with 2 women, were charged with first-degree murder in the killing of Ronnie Whip during a robbery gone wrong in Oklahoma City. But prosecutors did not have to prove who actually killed Whip. Under the state's felony murder law, all 4 were treated as equally responsible. Under the sweeping felony murder doctrine, anyone involved in a felony that leads to a death can be held criminally responsible for that death, regardless of if they pulled the trigger or even intended for anyone to die. Nearly every state has some form of felony murder law, and Oklahoma is one of 21 states that allows felony murder convictions to be punished with a death sentence. And in the case of Tremaine and Jake, a key factor behind who was sentenced to life and death came down to who was representing them in court.
For a murder you are never proven to have committed.
If you didn't get that, there's 2 brothers that were charged with the same crime, but only one of them ended up on death row.
So one brother must have had money.
And his brother admitted to the murder, but he's still gonna get, the other brother's still gonna get executed for it. It's fucked up, right?
Wow. Yeah. Well,
would you be mad at your brother?
I'd be real mad at my brother. I'd be mad at my brother.
But he's admitting to it.
Right, but I'd still be mad at my brother for us getting in that situation, in the first place.
But he's admitted to it. He's telling him that it wasn't him.
Yo,
it was him.
So you think one brother had money and the other brother didn't, obviously.
Yeah.
So if that one brother had money, why the fuck they out there doing what they were doing?
I don't know. It's crazy.
And he gets the white lawyer that's sniffing the cocaine.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. I'm sure there's all kinds of shit to that. But I'm gonna post it, and you guys tell us what you think about that. This is today's edition of What the Fuck. We're gonna call it What the Facts because you can't put it on YouTube and all that with swear. Well, for YouTube you can, but TikTok you can't swear, right?
Yeah, you can swear. I can post saying it depends on how much you put on there. I can put little posts.
Yeah. Yeah.
But you usually do like 10, 12 minutes at a time, but it won't fit on there.
Yeah. Well, anyway, that's today's edition of What the Fuck. We'll get back with you guys on another one. Tell us what you think. Comment down below.
You crazy for this one.
News, life, and beyond. Still here, still repping it. No politics, but we out to get the presidents. If we talking about it, then you know we speaking relevance. Giving you the facts, that's the only way to represent Connecticut. You just gotta tap in, like, share, and subscribe. CJ and Adam May, official, we going live. Just another episode, a visual for your eyes. News, life, and beyond, officially in its prime. News, life, and beyond. News, life, and beyond. News, life, and beyond.